Hello, I just thought I would share a very quick video about how processes can help your business in more ways than just making that particular process more streamlined. One of the things that I did was I helped a design business. They had a problem with their quoting. So they were spending an awful lot of time quoting work. They were using spreadsheets, they were using Word documents. They were really struggling it was a really laborious process. And then once the quotes were done, they had no way to track things. They had no way. It was all very manual and it was creating a lot of stress, lots of headaches, and it wasn't particularly effective. So we implemented a particular software for them, which helped them to create those quotes. How they would do it was they would be able to then create the quote and predict how many hours each kind of task on the job would take. And then what we were able to do was then send those out automatically to the clients. The clients could then accept them or, decline them. If they accepted them, it would automatically turn into a job, and the staff members could then allocate their time to those particular jobs. And then once the job was finished, we could then email them from that job. So we could see, it all worked really nicely. It was much more streamlined and, it kept everything in one place. But the benefits of this, so there was a few things which, although yes, great, it automated the quoting, there was a few extra benefits which came from this, which I just wanted to share with you, which were things that they hadn't perhaps anticipated when we put in this system. So the first thing was it helped them to understand what percentage of conversion of quotes were converting into jobs. How that then helped them was it helped them predict their cash flow more effectively, because if they knew that, they had generally a 50% conversion rate and they quoted 100k that month, they could be fairly confident that as long as things stayed the same, they would get about 50% of those jobs. They wouldn't all get them in that particular month, but it helped with that cash flow forecasting. So it gave them that comfort that yes, we've quoted enough work. That then also helped with target setting, because if then halfway through the month they realized, our target is to quote 100k's worth of work and they've only quoted 50k, then halfway through the month they can take specific actions to go out and try and quote more work, rather than getting to the end of the month realizing they only quoted 50k and then that having that knock-on effect. So it really helped them with their forward planning and with having that data to help them make better decisions. The other thing it helped with was it helped them understand which clients were just using them as one of their 3 quotes. So in construction, a lot of times people will have to go and get 3 quotes and then they will go with whoever, whichever one they want to go with. Now, there were certain people who were asking us to quote and they never actually gave us the job. So I suspect they were just using us as one of their 3, but quoting, it takes time, it takes effort. So if we could then see that actually out of 20 quotes that we did for somebody, we didn't land any of them, we could then decide, okay, is it our pricing? Well, okay, no, because we're getting other jobs in. All right, is that a customer that, we perhaps want to say or have a chat with them, perhaps in the first instance, or is it then a customer that we are no longer going to spend time quoting for? So again, it was using that data to help make those further decisions. The next thing it helped us or it helped the business with was it helped them to then analyse and really understand which jobs were more profitable. So which types of jobs, because they did lots of different types of buildings and different types of structures and things like that. So it helped them understand which jobs were more profitable, but it also helped them understand, okay, so actually this trickier job needs to allow some extra time in the modelling phase or in the drawings phase or in the checking phase or something like that, because actually those types of jobs are always much more complex than a straight new build, for example. And obviously, it might be different different things, but it again helped them to understand which jobs were profitable for them so that they could target more of those nice straightforward ones which were profitable. And if you had 2 jobs come in, which one, and that perhaps they were nearing capacity, which one did they want to take? Which one was going to be the easier one to be profitable? It also helped them understand, well, which customers were their better customers from the just purely from the financial basis. There are obviously other things that you want to consider when you're looking at your customers. But again, you know, it helped for them to understand, yeah, these customers, these are our best customers. They give us loads of work. They their jobs are good for us. They're the type of jobs that we're really good at. Okay, if we get 2 jobs in, one from this customer, one from this customer, this is going to be our preferred customer to work with. The other things that it helped them with was getting the quotes more accurate, because obviously when you're quoting stuff, there is a lot of unknown. But then because the team could then record their time against those particular tasks within each job, it helped then understand, okay, well, yeah, we're constantly going over on this particular task. So is it that we're just underquoting for it and more time needs to be given to that particular task? Is it because there's training requirements within the team? If it's like just one individual who keeps struggling in that area, perhaps that team member needs more training or more support in that area. But again, it's about understanding the situation and then making those decisions based on data and information rather than just gut feeling. And then another thing that, you know, another benefit from it was that it ensured that nothing was missed when it came to billing the work, because everything had to be assigned to each job. So it meant that, again, there was no work being done which wasn't invoiced for, which is, you know, it can absolutely happen. And so this way made sure that that didn't happen. So I hope you found that useful. This was just an example of how putting in a particular system or a particular process, it can have a bigger impact. And although, yes, getting a new system in place, will be teething problems, it will take time, it will take effort, but actually the benefit over, firstly, the longer term, over the kind of the time savings, the cost savings, all of that kind of stuff, it will benefit you more over the longer term than, you know, continuing to do things how you're doing them at the moment. Hope you found that useful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please share it with someone else who might find it useful, and let me know in the comments below, what's your favourite system? What are you using at the moment? What system have you recently implemented it, and how are you finding it? I'd love to hear more from you. All right, thanks a lot. See you soon. Bye.